Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim Mod 5 video. You join us on the lovely Glasgow Cathcart Circle route. We're at Glasgow Central currently, and we're going to be heading over to Newton. So let's pop in. I've already set up most of the train. It's all hello, it's all blurry there. Let's quickly set the headlights. Where are they on this one? There they are. Set that to daylight. There you go, daylight. We've already got the road. So we should be on the move shortly. We've got about 30 seconds or so. Oh, hello. What have we got over here? An Azuma and a Pendolino. I don't think I've seen that, sort of both of them together yet. There's the IET, probably going down to King's Cross. Doesn't exist anymore, I don't think, that service. And then, the Glasgow to, well, Avanti down to London Euston. Pretty cool to see both of them there. There's a lovely 314 as well. Let's pop back in. So we've got too long. Let's get the doors shut. So no, we actually haven't got the off indicator, which is weird. We should really have that. That should be on. Right, let's get the doors shut. Set that to forward. It's 15, isn't it? Out of here. Yeah. Right. Let's go. I don't think we'd have a guard either on this. This is sort of one of the metro sort of services. Cool. Move down a bit. If we would have a guard with us, do comment below, would we? I don't think we would we? So I was up in Glasgow back in January, and I think actually the service, was it the driver? I think it might have been the driver swapping over. Go, out we go though. Yeah, remember I travelled between Exhibition Centre and Glasgow Queen Street low level. I can't remember if there was a guard on that or not. Well, they're saying that was like the 318 and the 320, so not quite a 380. Which has got all the modern sort of cameras and stuff. Over the River Clyde. I find it weird now thinking I've actually been here. Oh, that's nice where there was a delay on that signal. I've actually now been here in real life, which is it's quite cool to think. Actually, I visited Glasgow back in January just for a day. Well, an evening and then like a morning. 20 miles an hour now. There's a 385 over there. Because we had that whole, we had loads of Scottish content from, if you look at sort of in even the Train Sim and Train Sim Mod playlist from January, loads and loads of Scottish stuff. I just haven't done one of these in a while, so but we're back. Lots of bouncing. Great though. So it's got remastered. Was it when this released? I think this was the last DLC for Train Sim Mod 4, or was that the 158? Yeah, this was one of the later DLCs for TSW4, coming out I think in June or July last year. And alongside it, they remastered the Cathcart Circle. Worlds difference as opposed to before. It looks really, really good. And even the ballast colour looks like sort of the typical Scottish ballast you see. Did a fab job with it. And I think we've got the variant with the sort of funny sounding AWS as well. So I believe it's actually up to 25. This isn't really a speed board for it. So we're up to 25. There's the motorway, which sort of splits Glasgow in half. Like Glasgow, the sort of city it's a weird layout. Like if you look on Google Maps, the motorway sort of just goes right down almost the middle of like the city central area. It sort of cuts it in half. and then the Glasgow subway sort of, it almost feels like it goes sort of from the centre out to sort of the west side of the city, like, as opposed to going over to the east. It's sort of just, I don't know, it's a funny layout, Glasgow. Oh, there's a 158. Still waiting for that to come on to 5 circle, which it just still isn't somehow at the moment. Really, I'm really surprised that hasn't released yet. I mean, as of recording this video, that feels like it's been in the works for ages. Yeah, the 5 circle line timetable for the 158, which I thought was meant to release alongside the Leven branch update, which came out for the 5 circle, but still haven't got it. So I don't really know what's happened with that. I don't really know why it's taken so long. Unless they sort of finished it and then it corrupted in some way, I don't know. But yeah, it's just still not out yet. But you got to be careful on this train as well, as the brakes kick in like that at a certain speed.
Smoking is not permitted in any part of this station or on trains.
A little bit off the marker, but we're in the platform all right. Yeah, it's a weird train because once it seems to be the thing with most of the Desiras, but especially on this one. Once you get to about sort of 3 miles an hour, it just sort of slams the brakes on. Which, oh, hang on, not that one. I wanted to press up on the D-pad, not right on the D-pad. Why is it all gone blurry? What's going on? Right, forward. There you go. And Queen's Park next. Yeah, it's all gone blurry. What's that all about? This route suffers from the issues as well. Not had this issue on this route yet, well, before. Hopefully that sorts itself out. Otherwise that's another route where you've got the memory leak issue with blurry textures. Over to Queen's Park. Cool. Which isn't that far away. Yeah, still blurred. So it would appear this route has memory leak issues. Which I don't think I've had that before on this route, so it's quite surprising. But yeah, possibly. Yeah, it's the same issues as Kinzigtal Barn. What's the other one? Kinzigtal Barn has it. What's the other one? What's the other route with it? North London line, that has the blurring issue as well. Well, it appears this route has it now as well, which is not good. And that slams the brakes on. Yeah, this is Queen's Park. Oh, the sign's gone blurry though on the platform. Yeah, look, it's all sort of blurred. Really? Another route? Let's get the doors shut. Cool, and it's Cross Hill next. Let's go. Oh, at Cross Hill, I'll show you something cool with this train. It's a cool little funky thing with it. And we're off. Up to 40. Doesn't last for long though. There you go, let's back that up. Comes straight back down in a second. With the 380 you actually get 2 variants with it. You get the 380/0, which is the free coach, and then you also get the /1, which is the 4 coach, which is quite nice. But it is a DLC for Cathcart Circle, so you have to own Cathcart Circle, and then this is a DLC on top of it. I think a lot of people now associate Cathcart Circle with the 380 being included with it, but it's not. It's DLC. Look at the line of sight here, looking down the platform. It's just, you barely see it. As in real life, you'd be able to sort of lean forward, but you can't do that on. And again, that just stops once you get to a certain low speed. Here we
You
are.
will be expected to produce your
Before the
tickets
marker.
when asked to do
Well, the
so.
same. We have got the cameras there, so yeah, that's alright. Right, let's get the door shut. You've almost got to come in a bit too quick to then stop it from applying the brakes. Yes, I don't know what it is, but yes, once you get to about 3 miles an hour, and it seems to be in most of the Desire roads as well, it just yeah, slams the brakes on. Right, we're off again. Mount Florida next, which is the sort of football stop. Bit of rotation on that. It even looks blurry on here as well. Such an annoying issue. And that's probably one of the worst issues in the game is the blurred. Yeah, that's all blurry there. I'm surprised this route has it though, because I don't think we've had it before on this route. So unless it's just become more of a pressing issue with Train Sim World 5. So I don't think we had this on TSW 4, which we played well more of this on. Oh yeah, I'll show you that cool thing as well. Right, so you've almost got to come in just a bit quicker to stop the brakes coming on. Sort of forcing you to a stop too early. Bit easier to see this platform. There you go. Right, here we are. This is Mount Florida. Yeah, if we do, where is it? There. Ready? Deploy. Is it gonna do it? That's all blurry at the moment. You gotta hold it in. But the whole gangway comes out like that. Look at the big nose now at the front. Then you gotta pop it in. Retract. In it goes. Also, another thing you can do. I think the lights are actually already on. Are they already on? Yeah, they're already on. But you can also put your driver ID in if you wanted to. But the thing is, it doesn't actually affect anything. So, if you wanted to, you can pop that in. Right, get the door shut. Kings Park next. Right, let's go. Oh, no, it's gone again. Oh, maybe this is another route we can't really play a lot of now. That's unexpected. I don't think this route had these sorts of issues when it first got remastered on TSW 4. When was the last time we played this route? Just gonna double check that. When was the last time we actually played this? I assume it would have been within TSW 5. Well, we played it 3 times. Once in the 380, and then one in the Crompton and one in the 314. I can't remember if we got blurry textures on those. Well, they're saying that they are maybe older trains in the game, so maybe they're not as affected. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame though this route suffers from the same issues. Down we go. I'd hope with the, well, I don't know when this video is going out, but the Frankfurt S-Bahn route that's coming out at some point. I really hope that doesn't have blurry textures on it as well. And up to 50. So I believe it stays at 50 most of the way now. I think. Yeah, Kings Park. Can't remember whereabouts we stop at this one. There it is there. That should be our marker. Oh no, there it is. Where's the marker though? There. Here we are, this is Kings Park. And up next is B, is it? B? Oh no, Crawford, Burnside, Kirkhill, Newton. Only a minute late, that's not about 2 minutes actually. Right, let's go. Get the speed up. Cool. So up to 50 now, which is rather nice, rather pleasant. Well, not that far to the next, so literally just there, Crawford. Down. The throttle's really slow on here. Sort of moving it. I think after I've done this run, I'm gonna go into Cardiff because I've not done. Well, I haven't played TSW in a few days, and Cardiff probably for a week or so. So I think after I've recorded this, I'm gonna go on to some Cardiff. Do all 3 countries because before this I did East Coastway, England, Cathcart Circle, Scotland, and then go to Cardiff for Wales. There we are, this is Croftfoot. Yeah, I do. It's on the opposite side. Then Burnside next. Right, door's shut. And let's get going. Also, a cool thing about this train is you get the little camera bits as well. I mean, you don't see them, but it's nice the way there's something on them. So just being like that the whole time. And we're off. One of the better horns in the game. Good horn to it. And 50 already, that's rather quick. Get a little flyby shot. Yeah, class 380. And also this train also goes on to the Edinburgh-Glasgow route. If you have the ScotRail class 158, sort of adds to the timetable on there. This is Burnside coming up. Here we are. Where do we we stop at this one. So they're all like annoyingly on like a curve, and they're an island platform. It's a bit harder trying to be sort of bang on the marker. That'll do. How close are we to that one? Bang on. Then Kirkhill and then Newton. About a minute and a half late now. Come on you get. There we go. Little shot.
Circuits check.
Right. Let's go Kirkhill next. Nice. Right, back in. It's a bit more of a gap over to Kirkhill. You sort of have to count 4 bridges going over the top of the railway, and then after the 4th one, it's Kirkhill. That's the way I remember where it is. Well, on this route, you're only going about 50 miles an hour, 55 max. So even if there is a station you see coming up, you can always slow down in time for it. It's like most of sort of those sort of low speed routes. It's still good to know where the stations are, but most of the time you're going so slow, or slowest, that you're just able to stop in time anyway, even if you sort of forget where it is. Cool. And here we are coming into Kirkhill. We're still, well, actually the blurry textures have gone now, which is good. There still was a bit annoying the fact we did have them in the first place. Here we are though. Let's get another shot now as it's not, well hang on, it's just gone blurry again, isn't it? Get another shot. Yeah, no, it's gone blurry again. Then Newton after this. Only about a minute behind now. So it almost looks like at some point they're going to add in another screen here. Look, it literally looks exactly like there's going to be some sort of screen there with like a digital speeder and digital AWS. Maybe they are now in real life. Oh, we're going to go through that. Oh, that was close. Rough. A bit like on the 350 where you've got that panel on the left hand side, which is apparently where they've put screens in real life. Here we are. Still 50 at the moment. Cool. And it comes down to, actually I think it comes down to 40 if you go across the tracks. So it depends what sort of platform we're coming into at Newton. Yeah, we're coming across, so I think it comes down to 40 for us. Well, I think most of them come across anyway. There's the West Coast Main Line again. So you can see a bit of AI on that. Speaking of, I was going to say, hopefully we see the 390, and that was perfect timing. Get on the main line, there's the 390. Perfect. 150 coming across. So that's off down to London. It's about 4.5 hours, I think, down to London. And there's the 40, and there's another crossover there. There's a 385 with its tail lights on. Oops. And there is working TPWS on this train, so if you're going too fast up to a red signal, it will apply the brakes. Was that double 314? Yeah. So the 314 ideally shouldn't be on this timetable. It's meant to be representing like the older stock, like the 318, 320. So I suppose if we ever saw them in the game, that would then probably get replaced. Well, it is a rather fabulous train to see. It's beautiful. Right, here we are. This is Newton. Cool. Off that goes. Well, that is going to be everybody for today's Cathcart Circle run. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. Links can be found in all the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our lovely affiliate link for the UK departure boards. Do feel free to check that out. Apart from that, see you all and take care. Bye guys.